Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Molweni. Say hello in the chat box in your home language. Greet us in your home language. Let me start there. Molweni, Molweni. Let's hear which languages and cultures are represented. Sawubona, sawubona.
Riperile,
Yebo, sawubona,
riperile.
dumelang. Molo mntakwethu.
Sanibona,
Eytabona.
sanibona.
Thobela, dumelang, dumelang.
Realocha,
Sinothile. Dumelang
realocha.
Ra. Hey, I love being called Ra. You know, I've been going to Botswana and they call me Ra. Gracias.
Lochani.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I'm very well, leaders. How are you doing?
Madekwana.
Oh, Riperile, Realocha, Thobela. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Mudingahi. Which language is that? I love this business. Middag mensen. Hallo, hallo. Hallo mevrouw. Hoe gaan het? Hoe gaat het? Ik praat een beetje Afrikaans. Ik heb Afrikaans van graad 3 tot graad 12 geleerd. So ik praat een beetje Afrikaans. Yeah, for those who don't understand, I was saying that I speak a little bit of Afrikaans. I did Afrikaans from grade 3 until grade 12. So it's, you know, this business will force you to be multilingual, and it will show you the power of being multilingual, because then you can take the business to different people all over the world. So I'm also encouraging you to learn all of these different languages, as many as you can, so that you really become an international entrepreneur, an international business owner. Come on, somebody. Raise your hand if you are an international business owner. In the chat box, raise your hand if you are an international business owner and act like it, man. Where's your hand? Let me see your hands. Let me see the hands of people who are international business owners. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Pro Product Training. And I always love it when it becomes a training and not a presentation, which is why I always close off with a question and answer session. You really can never truly know what people have understood from the presentation until they engage with you. The hands that are raised, are you raising for international business, or are you raising to ask a question? Mama Africa, is your hand raised? Yes, I think the hands were
No,
raised.
I'm always international, you know, so many countries. I even speak in some languages you are not speaking, you know. I'm not speaking about
Love
Zulu,
it.
I'm speaking about Russian. Давайте я сейчас начну с вами говорить на русском языке, вы вообще меня не поймете. I'm sorry.
Hey, we also need to learn these languages. Hey, Eastern Europe, we need to know some of those languages there. I love it. I love it. So welcome to everyone who's here tonight. Let me see who is here for the very first time. Who has just joined the business and they are attending a pro product training for the very first time? Let me see you there. Just indicate there and say hello. Hello, if this is your first pro product presentation. Or do we have, are we all repeat customers? There's a phrase in isiXhosa that says into emnandi iyaphindwa, which basically says that when you enjoy something, do it again. Do it over and over again, which is why we are in these sessions on a regular basis. Hello, Samsung. Hello, Samsung. I'm not sure if it's your first time. If it is your first time, welcome. Welcome to the pro product. Ria Sobuza, welcome, welcome. Can we all just give these leaders who are here for the first time a round of applause? You are starting off on the right track. Yes, love to see it, love to see it. When we came into this business, we went straight into learning and development. And this is why we progressed, you know, at such a rapid pace. So if you maintain attending these sessions, we've got sessions on Wednesdays to train us on products. We've got sessions on Thursdays. Please make sure that you join tomorrow's session. It's called the Successful Partner Startup. Basically learning how to really get in the right gear and achieve what you want to achieve in this business. And then on Sundays, we've got the BOP, Business Opportunity Presentation. So because you're already in, and maybe it's the early days and you might not be comfortable in presenting this business to someone else, what we know that you have capability to do is inviting people. So it's very simple. We've made it very simple for our business partners to say, look, we know that you might struggle to present the business. Just simply say to someone, hey, I'm in a business. It's incredible. Please come to the presentation on Sunday. Do you see how easy that is? How easy is that to grow your business? To say, hey, I'm in a business. It's incredible. Please come to the presentation on Sunday. And then they ask you, we made it even easier. They ask you, okay, transport. No. In the comfort of your home, there's going to be a Zoom session. Just join in and listen. Ah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So make sure that you keep attending these sessions and invite your people. Also invite your team members to these sessions, leaders. You should never come alone here. I've got my team members here. When we come to these sessions, you must remind them, send reminders to say, guys, it's pro product training. Let's be there. It's SPS. Let's be there. It's BOP. Let's be there. There's a direct relationship between a person's growth in the business to the amount of engagement that they partake in these sessions, not just attending, but taking notes, listening attentively, asking questions, answering questions. So tonight's session is about training on the products, right? You need to know what it is that you are taking to the world. When you say you've got these products, you need to know with as much detail as possible what it is that you have in your hands, because you are going to encounter different people. Some will not be worried about, the ingredients, how the products are made. They just want to know the bottom line. Some people honestly just want to know the bottom line. Is this thing going to help me? And what is it going to help me with? But you are also going to encounter people who are going to ask you tough questions to say, what ingredients are in these products? How are these products made? And you should be able to answer those questions. Don't rely on just saying this product helps with, alleviating pain or pain management, and then leave it at that. You need to be able to know and communicate that this particular product is effective because of these ingredients, because of how it's made, because of how it's taken. And this is why we have these sessions on a weekly basis. Amen. Sorry, are we together? Are we together?
Amen.
Just wave. Just wave if you are with me. Right. Now let's get into it. Essentially, these products are about bridging not a gap, but bridging and forming and strengthening the relationship between nature and technology. You've got the force of nature. You've got incredible technology. And what this company has done is they've merged these two, and they've given birth to an incredible range of products. And let me go here. One of the important things to understand about the impact of these products is that they address a very serious and common problem across the world. So that's one of the valuable things about being in this business, is that you are bringing a solution to a global problem. I'm going to say that again. A lot of people come into this business and then they worry, they talk about, what do you call it? They talk about market saturation. Market saturation. It's people who don't understand that when you have these in your hands, you have a solution to a global problem, which is not going to get better. With globalization, with urbanization, with modernization, it's just going to keep presenting us with an opportunity to contribute positively in solving this problem. There's serious deforestation. Forests are being cut down. We are building, skyscrapers. We are building factories, and we are using non-renewable energy, coal burning. There's all of this stuff, right? And we are moving from our rural towns and rural villages where there are trees and rivers and enough sunlight, and we are all rushing to move towards urbanization in these big cities. where sometimes you're even lucky to catch a glimpse of sunlight. You know, you are in the office, it's all of these lights, you walk out, you are passing skyscrapers that block the sun, you are walking in the shade, you go inside into your car, sometimes you're not exposed to sunlight. And all of this stuff that's happening, urban life, is exposing us to positive ions. Living in cities, working in cities, we feel the pressure of the city life. It means we are constantly on the move. We are constantly in front of screens. You know, there's a laptop, there's a computer, there's a cell phone, there's a tablet, there's a TV. And all of this stuff is exposing us to positive ions, which really are a burden on our bodies, right? And the more positive ions we're exposed to is the more our bodies need support in order to stay balanced, right? Because positive ions, they're not necessarily a danger, right? But like I said, they add an extra load to your body. It means now your body needs to work harder to stay healthy when you are exposed to so many positive ions. You know, before modernization and urbanization and globalization, we used to be exposed to negatively charged ions, which are good for us. Okay, so when it comes to these ions, think in opposites. Positive ions are not good. Negative ions are good. So negative ions are found in forests where there's lots of trees, there's waterfalls, the ocean, there's mountains. The air feels lighter. You know, when you go on a holiday and you decide to maybe go to places like Hazy View, if you're in South Africa, you know, Mpumalanga, those sides, or you go even rural Eastern Cape and rural KZN, you know, where there's less of the busyness of the city, less lights, less screens, less factories, but there's more of exposure to nature, like dams and rivers and mountains and waterfalls and the ocean. You feel that the air feels lighter. You know, your body feels much more calm. Just sometimes from the sound of a waterfall, you haven't even come close to, you can just hear, and you feel like your body feels just lighter, because those are the spaces where nature really supports our bodies having energy and establishing a natural balance, right? Now, what then this company has done is using what is called Acumullit SA technology. They've extracted the power of waterfalls, oceans, mountains, lightning and thunder that are highly negatively charged in terms of their ions. And they've extracted that, using that technology, extract that power of these negatively charged ions and put them in these very convenient products. I want to see if I finished my power for men, because I wanted to show you practically how these things look. Here we go. Here we go. So they've taken them and they've placed them in these very because of the background, you might not be able to see them. Yeah, because of the background. But they've put them in these very convenient drops. We call them drops. Some people, we call them sweets, we call them lozenges. And when you take these supplements, essentially you are taking your body through a journey where it feels like, not only feels like it, but because of all these negatively charged ions, it is as though your body is near a waterfall, near in a forest, near the ocean, near mountains. It's receiving all of these power-packed negatively charged ions, which are very good for your body. Now, Acumullit SA is nature. Can we please mute that given? Thank you. Acumullit SA is basically nature that is structured for modern life. Because on a daily basis, because of work and responsibilities, we aren't able to go and drive far just to sit in a forest, go to the ocean, go by a waterfall. And so these are then convenient because they've just taken the same effect, the same power, and placed it in these supplements that you can just take 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day, and your body really starts responding in such an incredible way. And it becomes energized, and your cells then start coming alive and working so well to make sure that your body is at its best, right? And this is important. This technology is important because, number one, it works with natural ingredients. So there aren't any chemicals here. They are 100% organic. So they haven't added preservatives and all those kind of things that can make our bodies respond in a negative way. It only uses natural ingredients, plants, seeds, herbs, fruits, vegetable extracts, all these different ingredients. And the nice thing, what I love about these natural ingredients is that the scientists of these companies, they don't just take a particular plant, but they know which parts of the plant are effective for which purpose in the body. So if they know that the root is very important for a particular purpose, they will extract the root and put it in that particular product. If they know that in order to help the body do a particular function, you need the leaves of the same plant, they're going to extract the power from the leaves. So it's not just taking the whole plant and then just putting it there and blending it and then putting it together and hoping for the best. It's very intricate, very detailed analysis of every part of the plant to know that, okay, if we want to help, for example, with cardiovascular health, your heart's health, you need the root of this particular plant. And if you want to help your body metabolize glucose better, you need the leaves of this particular plant, right? And it's all of this is done in a very controlled and through a very controlled technological process. We've got 2 manufacturing plants that are incredibly protected, right? Even the spaces where these ingredients are grown, they are grown and taken care of in environments that are very controlled to make sure that we minimize anything that can compromise the quality of the product. And this technology also then helps maintain balance, between modern environments and environments where there's lots of negatively charged ions, right? And the simple result is that your body then gets natural support, and it's made for practical daily living. Like I said, we aren't able to always go to these places, to the ocean, to forests. So it's very convenient because then you can be in your home and grab one of these and put it in your mouth. You can be in the office, grab it, put it in your mouth, and your body will start responding as if you are in these environments. Now, we've got 19 different ones. So we've got several different products. You also have a beauty range, but this training is particularly for these drops, right? We've got 19 different drops, 19 different drops. And they focus on different organs and organ systems in the body. And as much as we don't talk about, I must be very careful here. As much as we don't talk about diseases, right? We don't talk about diseases. We don't say this product is for this particular disease, this one is for this particular disease. But the feedback that we are getting from people is that, hey, I'm getting results for this particular thing, right? It is because when the body is not at its best, it's because there is an organ or there is an organ system that is not functioning at its best, right? For example, if someone's glucose levels fluctuate, they are too high, they are too low, or they are up and down, there's an organ system that is responsible for making sure that it's supposed to be balanced in the body, right? Now, if it's not balanced and it's going up and down, it's because that organ system, your pancreas, insulin, your cells responding to insulin, if there's a problem in that system, it causes the person's body to not function properly, and then they become sick, right? But if you are able to help the body or that organ system to do that on its own, you are then able to help people with these different challenges, right? So there are 19 different ones, and each of them focuses on supporting and helping that particular organ system to be able to function on its own, right? So we've got, we'll go into each of them. For example, the first one that we have, let me just check my time so that I can, okay. I need to move with a little bit of speed so that at least we've got 10 minutes to take questions and answer them. So the very first product to kickstart our range of drops is GTS, Get Strength. Now, what this product focuses on is just helping the body produce energy naturally, right? Not these things of Red Bulls where you drink energy drinks and then because of the caffeine and the sugar in it, you feel like you have energy, but it's more of adrenaline. And then the crash that comes after that, you are exhausted. This one helps your body to give you a natural production of energy that is sustainable and healthier. So your energy will go up and stabilize a little bit better. Instead of going up and then when it goes down, it goes drastically down and you then feel like you are even worse than before you took these, right? So GTS, these are the ingredients that they have. Green tea, Siberian ginseng root of that plant, magnolia, vine, pineapple and apple. These are the ingredients that help your body to naturally produce energy. It's also good for physical vitality, daily endurance, and helping your body just to have a natural resilience, not to quickly, after a task that requires a lot of energy. Most of us, if we don't have anything to support our natural energy production, we become very tired after that minor task. But GTS helps your body to have natural resilience, that you can do a task and still feel like I've got energy to do a little bit more, do another task. I've got a little bit of energy to do a little bit more. That's what GTS does for us. And again, all of these products that I'm going to be talking about are what we call food supplements or dietary supplements. Now, you're going to have customers that are going to ask you, and they're going to say, because of language, they might say, no, I see this thing says dietary supplements. I don't want to lose weight. I don't want to go on a diet. Then you explain to them that they are called dietary supplements because they are made from food-based products. So they're made from plant seeds and herbs and vegetable extracts, right? So it's a food supplement. We and the product and the company do not diagnose. So you don't have someone come to you and say, this is what I'm feeling in my body. Then you're like, yeah, you've got high blood pressure. No, we don't diagnose, right? It's not intended for that. We're not treating anything. We are not curing anything. We are not preventing any diseases, right? We're not preventing, curing, treating diseases, diagnosing diseases. That's not what we do. What we do is provide the body with supplementary support. Just the word supplement means add to, right? So we are helping the already existing body by giving it nutrition to support it, to supplement what the body is supposed to be doing on its own. To say, here's some support, here's a nice GTS drop, let's support the body, right? So our language when we talk about these products is very important. We don't diagnose, we don't talk about diseases in a way we were saying we are curing, preventing. We are providing support for the body. So that's GTS. Then we've got one of our flagship products, one of our very famous products, NRM, Norm. What it does is it focuses on helping your body have a healthy glucose metabolism. So when we eat food, most of our food, especially carbohydrates and sugars, they are converted to glucose, sugar, in the body, right? And what happens is when you eat, your glucose levels go up, right? Because you've just had a meal. And depending on what was in your meal, it will determine how much the glucose levels go up by, right? And then what your body is supposed to then do is your pancreas must release insulin. And then the insulin must move glucose out of your blood and take it to the cells that need it, right? And then over time, your glucose is supposed to drop and stabilize and be in a healthy range. That's what's supposed to happen in your body naturally. When your body's struggling to do that on its own, we then say, You can use NRM because it's going to help your body to have a healthy glucose metabolism, meaning that the food that you are eating is being converted to glucose and also in a balanced manner, right? It also helps, like I said, your body to start to normalize its response to insulin. Your cells are then going to start responding a little bit better to insulin when you take this product. And you're going to have a balanced metabolism because it also, the pancreas is part of the digestive system. So this product is very good in also regulating and helping you balance your metabolism, right? And these are the ingredients that are in that product. And the retail price for customers, it is 862, right? 862 rands 50 cents. In Botswana, it's 650 pula. We are currently having a special for those who don't know. Follow our WhatsApp channel. We do have a WhatsApp channel where we announce some of these things, and we also do have a WhatsApp group where we announce these things. So currently there is a big special. Company has given us a generous special for members and retail customers. So right now NRM is 650 rands for retail customers. Right. HPR, HEPA. HEPA is basically your liver and kidney organ system. It's the organ system that is responsible for making sure that it helps your body to remove toxins, right? To cleanse your body. It helps your liver function to be balanced, and it provides metabolic support. It also helps your kidney. So the two main systems that are responsible for removing toxins, for removing waste, particularly through urine, this is the product that helps with that, right? Focuses on HEPA. HEPA, it's the liver and the kidney, right? And these are the ingredients that are in HEPA. What time is it? Okay, yeah, good pace. Then we've got ice. Ice focus. Now, if you look at or you think about your digestive system, there's two intestines, right? You've got your small intestine and you've got your large intestine. The small intestine receives the food and then breaks it down. It's got gastric acids that break down the food. And then it's got muscles that contract to move this food that is being digested towards the large intestine, right? So the small intestine is your stomach, right? Or it's part of it's your stomach, and then the actual intestine, which starts. Let me admit my brother here. So this product focuses on the small intestine, your stomach, so upwards in terms of your digestive system, right? So where you find a lot of acidity is produced because of the gastric juices that are supposed to break down the food. You find people who are struggling with acidity that can cause ulcers in their stomach, right? This product targets your stomach and your small intestine to help with digestive regularity, because it's important that the food that you eat is digested properly so that it becomes nutrition for your body. Because if it's not broken down properly, it does not become nutrition, which means you are eating, but you are going to be malnourished. You are not receiving nutrients. So ice is a very important product because it helps to regulate your digestion, and it helps you to have gut balance, right? And it helps you to also help your body come to a level of natural immune function. So that's ice. It's got chamomile, licorice, meadow sweet, aloe vera, carrot, buckthorn, sea buckthorn. And these are the ingredients that help to support your small intestine. Why am I not here? There we go. Then we've got another popular product, GRW. It's won awards for being amongst the best products when it comes to providing support to your immune system. Now, this product, the nice thing about it, the incredible thing about it is that it does not only strengthen or boost your immune system. So when I talk about this product, I hardly ever call it an immune booster. When we say it helps with a natural immune response, it helps your immune system to function better. There are times where people might have a health challenge because their immune system is attacking healthy cells. It's making the mistake of attacking healthy cells. This product is able to support your immune system to respond a little bit better and to be able to identify that whether this is a threat or this is a healthy cell, right? So it does not only boost the immune system, but it helps it to respond even better, right? Helps with daily alertness and active vitality, just a nice overall balance in your body, right? And it's got these incredible ingredients here: European olive, the leaf, echinacea, astragalus, all of these beautiful products, and it tastes really nice. It tastes like grape flavored drinks. Really, really nice product. Give this to your children. Take it, but especially children. It really does help to improve their immune system. Then we've got MLS, multi-spectrum. Oh, wait. GRW is grow, okay? Ice is ice. GRW is grow. MLS is multi-spectrum, right? Multi-spectrum. So remember when I spoke about ice, I spoke about two, what do you call this thing? Two intestines, right? The small intestine and the large intestine. Now, the large intestine is where we get rid of waste, right? It leads to the colon through number 2, right? Please give me 2 seconds. I just need to open the door. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. So I'm saying I spoke about 2 intestines. So your large intestine plays a very important role of making sure that the food that was not digested in the stomach, in the small intestine, the food that is not nutritious or nutritious. What's the adjective? Nutritional. The food that's not bringing you nutrition, it is taken through the large intestine, and then the large intestine must take out that waste out of your body. It must not stay there. So this product, multispectrum, focuses on that part of your body in helping it have a healthy microbiome balance. So we have microorganisms that are good for our body, others are bad for our body. So MLS helps your body to then find balance between these ones. Which ones are the healthy ones? Which ones are the bad ones? Let's get rid of them, right? And colon health is linked to several health challenges. If your colon is healthy, a lot of our body becomes healthy. And this is because of another thing called intestinal permeability. So our colon has tiny pores, right? It's a certain level of permeability. So when you say something is permeable, we mean something can pass through it, right? There are small holes or there are pores. In our colon, there's intestinal permeability. So if our intestine is not healthy, whatever is there passes onto the bloodstream. And then as your blood circulates, then if there's undigested food, bad bacteria, toxins in your colon, they enter into your bloodstream. And then as your blood circulates, all of these things then are left in different parts of your body. So it's very important that your colon is very healthy so that whatever passes through from your colon into your bloodstream does not cause problems, right? So this product helps with that microbiome balance, your organs to digest a little bit better, in support of also the small intestine, because it is one organ system. So there is a relationship between the small intestine and the large intestine. It helps with nutritional balance because, like I explained, if food is not digested or it's not providing nutrition, it goes to the large intestine. Then your large intestine must get rid of it. Are we still together? Let me just check. Yeah, this is deep. Thank you. Is there any product to fix? Okay, I'll take questions later. All right. Then we've got HPY, happy. This helps with your body when it comes to positive I don't want to call them hormones, but when you feel happy, what happens in your brain is that it releases dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins that make you feel happy and make you feel calm and make you feel relaxed. So what these ingredients, you see, ingredient number one, what is there? What's ingredient number one? Ashwagandha. Hey, South Africans are going crazy with ashwagandha these days. You've got ashwagandha, you've got chamomile. You know that they say when you are struggling with insomnia, sometimes you can have chamomile tea. It's going to help you sleep better. So all of these beautiful products, what they please mute that person. Okay. So what then these ingredients do is that they help your body to release these positive emotions. You experience emotional well-being, just a nice balance of emotions, right? That's why it's called HPY, happy. It makes you happy. Then we've got BRN. BRN supports, I like to also mention, not just cognition, but neurocognition. So the difference is cognition talks to the processes of the brain. Neurology talks to the actual brain, up top, the actual brain. So I know we write here that it's for cognitive support, but I always go a step further to say I've experienced it providing neurocognitive support, right? It provides neurocognitive clarity, focus, and alertness, just mental strength, to help with mental stress, to help balance mental stress. Because all of us, whatever we're doing, it requires our brain. So there's a certain level of stress that is inflicted on our brain as it works. So this helps to balance that level of stress, that it doesn't become overwhelming for our brain, right? So it helps with neurocognitive related challenges. You can give them BRN. It supports, with the mental processes or the brain processes, but also sometimes it does help with the actual physical brain in supporting its health. Then we've got SOD slide, BRN brain, SOD slide, right? This product targets the health of bones, muscles, cartilage, joints, synovial fluid. These things that I'm mentioning, how many products am I left with? Okay, I'm left with 5 minutes. Let me try and push through. So those organ systems, it helps with physical comfort, ease of movement, right? And what is involved in us moving our body. You see me moving my body. It's your bones, it's your muscles, it's cartilage between your joints, it's synovial fluid there that makes sure that the movement is smooth. Cartilage makes sure that two bones don't touch, because once they touch, it is which is very painful. And then your bone health starts deteriorating, right? So slide focuses on those organ systems for physical comfort, to move a little bit easier. It helps you if you've put a lot of stress on your muscles and your bone, exercising or doing physical labor. It helps your body to recover a little bit better, and it helps with daily mobility. So that slide. Then we often pair it with STP, stop the pain, stop, which focuses more on nervous tension, blood flow. I want to use that carefully. A little bit of inflammation. There are products that are more direct, but in terms of street knowledge or experiences, this is the feedback that we've been getting from people who've been using this, that it has also helped them with the health of blood circulation. Because some of the ingredients that I hear are also in another product that I will go to it. So it helps your body respond a little bit more naturally to physical stress. It responds a little better to inflammation. So inflammation is the body's response to anywhere where there's damaged tissue. So if you bump your body part and you see a bruise, or you see bleeding, or you feel pain, that's inflammation, right? So this product helps your body respond better to that physical stress and damage to tissue. It helps with comfort and mobility. Like I'm saying, recovery balance, overall resilience, your body's response to damaged tissue. This product is very helpful with that. For example, that ingredient, cayenne pepper, a lot of people who will have a cut, they'll put cayenne pepper on it. It helps. It helps the body's response to that. I'm not going to say it helps with healing or whatever. It helps your body respond better to that cut, right? So these are some of the ingredients. You see, ashwagandha is also there. Then we've got ALT. Then remember I spoke about two small intestine and large intestine. We also have two related organs in this organ system, which is your upper respiratory system. This is more like your nasal cavities and upper respiratory system. That's ALT alternate, right? It focuses on your upper respiratory system. So if you are in certain environments and your body starts responding, for example, maybe when you go to the ocean, you start feeling like you're struggling to breathe, or when you're in dry environments, or you have your sinuses react when there is pollen, too much pollen in the environment. This is the product to address that or support your body with that. So it helps with the normalizing respiratory function and how your body responds in terms of what you take in from the environment from breathing, right? It helps with that. And then we've got air then that comes to your lower respiratory system, more towards your lungs to support your lungs with respiratory balance, to breathe a little bit better. And some of these ingredients that are here are also in GRW, so they help your immune system also function a bit better. Then we've got PWR. The apricot one is for women. It supports a woman's nutritional balance, and carefully using this word also, hormonal balance. And I'm carefully, right? We don't go there and say your hormones will be balanced. No, it supports your body to start looking at and addressing hormonal imbalances, right? It targets the female reproductive system. And then we've got PWR for men, which helps with the male reproductive system. You know, you're looking at the health of your urinary system, prostate health, and I'm using these words carefully, prostate health, not prostate cancer, not prostate enlargement, but the health. Remember, prostate is an organ in your body, right? So it supports your body to support the health of a man's prostate, and just giving them general energy, you know, just a nice active lifestyle to make sure. I also take it. I'm on, you see, it's powerful men also take it. The men in this company, if you're not taking this product, I don't know what you are doing with your life. And the women in this business who are not taking this product, I don't know what you're doing with your life. We should all be taking these two. Right. And then you've got, remember earlier I spoke about HRT, which helps a little bit with blood circulation. But the actual product that supports circulatory function is HRT. It helps the cardiovascular system. Now, your cardiovascular system is the actual heart, it's blood, it's blood vessels, that whole system. The pressure at which your heart beats and pumps blood, the veins that must transport the blood through your body. This product supports that cardiovascular system. Incredible product. Very, very, very powerful product. And we've got BTY, which focuses on your skin health, the health of your nails, the health of your hair, right? BTY, beauty. HRT, heart. BTY, beauty. These incredible products help to support the health of your skin, support with protection when it comes to antioxidants. It just helps you age gracefully, man. You must not be looking, when you're in this business, you must not be looking your age. You must look much younger than you are. You must have a baby face, not a pusa face. So you must have BTY so that the pusa face can be undone and then you start having a baby face. Lang verstaan, akir? Yeah, it's on. PFT, what this product does, it's for people who are on a weight loss journey. And when I say weight loss journey, I'm not saying people who are looking for a hlasela mafuta. It's not for people who are saying, no, I just want to lose weight while I eat amaguinya with boiled eggs and mayonnaise and peanut butter and acha. No, 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 no. This is not for those people. This is for people who are saying, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm eating healthier. I'm active. What this product does is there's three main things that it does. It helps to manage your cravings for sweet things. And then it helps that as you lose weight, it helps your body to retain, to keep more muscle and lose more fat, right? And then the third thing that it does is that it helps you burn your metabolism, to burn calories a little bit better, right? Those are the three main functions that this product does. So it supports your appetite, healthy metabolism, nutritional support with B vitamins and chromium. A very, very powerful product if you use it correctly. It's not a hlasela mafuta, but it provides incredible support for people who are saying, I'm on a healthy weight management and weight loss journey, right? Then you've got LFT. Ooh, LFT. LFT is like a, what can I call it? It's like a super saiyan of the immune system. I don't know if you guys know Dragon Ball Z. You know, if GRW is a saiyan, LFT is like super saiyan level 5. It's like an extra level of immune support, because then it goes to a level deeper, to the chromosome level, this product. So it supports with essential nutrition intake, and it helps with cellular regeneration. Remember, cells, they have life, they die, new cells are regenerated. So this product helps your body to support the natural regeneration, cellular regeneration process, and just overall vitality. Very, very beautiful product. Then you've got RLX, which targets what you call your pineal gland. So your pineal gland, what it does, it releases melatonin. Yeah, melatonin, which is basically ubtongo. It's the thing, it's sleep. So it helps with that. It helps you deal with the management of anxiety or anxious feelings in your body. It helps you relax, and it gives you mental calmness, and helps to balance the level of stress that you feel. Relax, relax is relax. LFT, lifetime. PFT, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Lifetime, relax, right? Oh, I'm on the last one. I keep forgetting that RLX is the last one. I'm glad. So we've got 5 minutes. Firstly, thank you to everyone who's come through the session. I hope that we brought some value. By we, I mean I brought some value to the session. And we, I mean at the beginning of the session, leaders here, I encourage you to come early to these sessions. There was beautiful conversation that I got to have with Mama Africa, because I came in at around 7:45 and Mama Africa was here. And then there was another beautiful conversation with Leader Lebo, who was giving us tips on how to recruit. So come to these sessions early so that you get to hear some of these secret conversations. But thank you to everyone who came through to the session. I hope it's been valuable. Let me take questions for the next 5 minutes. I did see a question in the chat box. Is there any product to fix mitral heart valve? Doctor says it needs a replacement. These products, they don't cure, they don't prevent, they don't treat. So if the doctor says it needs replacement, right, that person must consult with the doctor for medical advice. But if you want to support that system, right, if you want to help the body to support that system, which is your cardiovascular system, you can give the person or yourself, not sure who this is, HRT, right, to support the cardiovascular system. Not as medicine, not as a way to replace what the doctor is saying, just to support that organ system. HRT would be the product that you can recommend or that you can use. The lecturer behind the mic tonight, I hope you forget. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't go too deep. I'm a real teacher. Thank you. What a presentation. Thank you. Valuable information. Okay, thank you, thank you. I find it tricky knowing which product to suggest between HPR and RLX. Okay, I'll quickly answer that one. HPY, if a person is struggling with feeling down, right? They feel, maybe let me just stop sharing here so that you can see my face, right? If the person is feeling down, I want to just spotlight for everyone. Yeah. If the person is feeling a little bit down and they want to start feeling, you know, I don't want to use the word upper and downers, but when we teach about recreational substances, right? They are what are called uppers and they are what are called downers. So uppers are the ones that make you hyper, you know, they give you a little bit of excitement. Downers are ones that calm you down, right? So HPY is more, it works in that way. It gives the person a little bit of more excitement, positive feelings. Then if a person is experiencing overactivity in terms of emotional balance, like they are jumpy, they feel anxious, they can't come down, they struggle to sleep at night, you give them relax. Yeah, well. So HPY is more of, yeah, increase positive emotions and hormones. RLX is, let's help you calm a little bit down. Let's help you sleep at night. Does it help? And then when it comes to STD, you almost said STD. When it comes to STP and SOD, it's best to take them as a combo. Well, it depends what the thing is, what's going on in the person's body. If they are struggling with the movement, you know, bones, muscles, cartilage, it's best to give them the combo, both of them, STP and SOD, right? But if they're experiencing, for example, I just shared a testimony on my TikTok. There's a lady who was saying she's struggling with headaches, but the headache, instead of it being an ache, it feels like there's heat in her head. So I gave her STP. So if you want something towards pain alleviation and pain management, go towards your STP. And then if you want something more for the bones and the muscles and muscle recovery, SOD. But the best thing is just to give it to them as a combo. Does that help, Entle? You're rocking, brother. Thank you, leaders. Thank you. Are the products good for people living with diabetes? The products are good for anyone who's living. Yeah, if you just end there, they are good for everyone who is living, right? The important thing is just to know, where does the body need support, right? Which part of the body needs support? You can give it to them. So if the person is struggling with glucose metabolism and glucose balance, then you can give them the product that supports that. Yeah, Bo. Thank you. What product can you use to support someone who experienced gout? So not to treat the gout, right? But when it comes to gout, there's two sides to it, right? There's too much acidity in the body that is contributing to causing the gout. And then the other side is acidity. When it's too much, it's supposed to be removed by your kidney and your liver, something without that system to remove it. So you can ask the person, do they know where the problem is? Is it more on the side where their diet is producing a lot of acidity? Or is it more the acidity is a healthy amount, but the kidney and the liver is struggling to take out the acidity, right? So if they are saying, no, they are saying, my body is just producing too much acid from my food or from the food I eat, give them something more towards the digestive system, which is your ice. If they are saying, yeah, they mentioned that my kidneys are struggling to remove the acidity, give them something more towards your HPR. If they're unsure, give them both. Then, because gout is also acidity, then that goes more by the joints, you can then add SLD also. Then if they're experiencing pain, you can give them STP also. Yeah, but so the important thing is to ask as many questions as possible so that you are able to identify which organ system needs support. Then you know, for this organ system, there's the product. Yabo. Thank you, Mr. Kupeka. Thank you. Leader, I don't know what that is. I'm hoping it's a compliment. All right, and so can pregnant people use it? Which one not? So our products are, firstly, they are 100% natural. They are 100% natural, and they are safe to be used by anyone because of that, right? What you need to check before a client can use a product is, do they have any allergies? Then if they say yes, they can always check the ingredients of the product, which product they are going to take and which ingredients are there that they should avoid taking that product if they are going to have an allergic response, right? That's number one. Number two, because they are a lozenge, little children, you melt it for them, okay? You can't give a 2-year-old a lozenge. They might choke on it. So they'll put it in boiling water, wait for it to melt, cool down, and then give it to them to just drink, right? Pregnancy, I think I said this before. I'm not sure whether it was a voice note in my group or in this session. Pregnancies are as unique as our DNA. Each woman's pregnancy is unique. The experience is unique. The best person who knows what's going on is their gynecologist. It starts with the gynecologist, right? Then once the baby is born, it's the pediatrician, right? Yeah. So the best person to know is the gynecologist. So what we say, if there's someone who's pregnant and they want to use the product, tell them, right, for what you're experiencing, I'm recommending this one and this one. Please, before you take them, here's information. Go to your doctor. Explain to your doctor, the product is like this. It comes from here, Ask your doctor, is it okay for me, specifically me, to take this product? Then if your doctor says thumbs up, because sometimes you might find that there is a complication in the pregnancy journey that you won't know about. And then you just say, no, it's fine, take it, it's 100% natural. And then there's complications. Yeah, well, pregnancies are very sensitive, very sensitive. Always tell the person, please consult your doctor before you start taking these. Yeah, well. Leaders, we are out of time. Next week, we are going to have the product training again. We are going to cover all of these things. Sorry for those whose questions I couldn't answer, but thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Mama Africa, for always being here in these sessions. Always the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. Just providing oversight and support, guiding us when, if we are going a little bit offside, coming back to us privately to say, okay, in the next session, look at this, improve here, think about this. So we really appreciate your leadership. And thank you to all the people who've attended, our team members and our business partners. Let's all grow. In a few weeks' time, I want to see you there. That person when I'm talking to you, they're in attendance, part of these 170 people who are here. Very soon, please work and make sure that you are also able to participate and run these sessions on your own. Duplication is important. At some point, Mama Africa was doing these sessions, then the pioneers were doing these sessions, then we've come in also, we are doing these sessions. The next people must come in. So let's keep pushing, leaders. Thank you very much. And have yourselves a good evening. Good night, Tini.